Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Desert Zaku, a unit once believed to be a version or a modification of the Zaku Desert type. This unit might have actually been one brought about by Neo Zeon as a way to continue harassing the Federation, as it was seen in a number of different forces including the Desert Rommel and the Blue Team, for just a couple examples in Double Zeta. Outside of that, it's an interesting unit with some interesting capabilities. It's a 500 cost at level 3 ground unit, since we just had that one come out, which is the higher cost versions of them, with a ballistic resistance of 21, a beam resistance of 14, a melee resistance of 19, a range strength of 16, a melee strength of 38, an impressive movement speed of 135, and a thrust gauge of 65. For parts, we have close range of 14, medium of 17, and long range of 7. Of course, for its weaponry, it has a pretty robust selection, but for its main ranged option, it comes with the Desert Zaku rocket launcher, which does around 1,600 damage, has 6 shots, 350 range, and a 6-second cooldown between shots. However, you could, if you don't like that, take the giant bazooka with cloth, which does about 1,700, has 5 shots, has a lower range at 300, and a cooldown that is increased by almost a second. So, depending on your style, but you could also go with the Gelgoog beam rifle. It does 2,000 damage a shot. It can be charged for more and a little bit increased range. Does 60% heat rate, 400 range native, 4 seconds between shots. It gives it a nice little bit of range capability, though I would think that the rockets are probably the better option. Then we have the Desert Zaku Heat Tomahawk. This is the same thing that you'll see on a couple other units, especially a version of the Dom. This unit can hit for very high damage, and I believe it topples units once you hit them with it. When you do a charge, it will rear back and do a long, slow chop, which does a pretty meaty amount of damage. Then we have the head-mounted Vulcan late model, which does 73 damage, has 30 shots, and a range of 150. I'm going to say the same thing I always do. I still think the range on the head Vulcan should be about 200. We have the 3-tube missile pod, which is on the left arm, just in case. Do be careful. You can shoot past someone if they're a little bit to your right. It does 170 damage a shot, has 12 shots, 300 range, and there is no cooldown. Then we have the rocket hand grenade. Now, this does 2,200 damage. You have 2 of them before you have to reload. Has 350 range, and there's 5 seconds between shots. However, do know, the unit will toss it, and it will take off in the air at an upward angle and then come down towards wherever your targeting cursor is pointing. You can guide it in to a limited degree, but this does make it tricky to use at close range, so be aware of that little quirk of that. Then we have the upgraded 120mm machine gun, which does 170 shot, 30 rounds, 225 range. I think that should just be boosted up to about 250. 0-second cooldown. It does build up stagger really quick, and it's a nice thing to have. This unit does have a very well-rounded armament. For skills, we have leg shock absorber level 2, quick boost level 2, emergency evasion system, high performance balancer, offense system, which reduces reaction when hit by a ranged attack during melee, reinforcing this unit wants to get into melee. Optimized cooling efficiency level 2, anti-jamming level 2, special right shoulder armor buff level 2, special back add-on buffer level 1, and melee combo controller. To say what I can say on this unit is effectively it does represent what it did in the show. It is a hit and run guerrilla unit that wants to come in on a situation, hit somebody as hard as they can, and then immediately get out of that unit or that situation. The unit is a bit of a brawler, but it really does want to swoop in and swoop out. It can fight at most ranges except extreme ranges, and it does have a capability of really putting a hurt on things. I'm pretty sure this is a unit that many raids, at least within that category, when piloted by a competent pilot, do not want to see. So let's see how it does in the match to come.
Hello and welcome to the video, everybody, or the match anyways. This was one I've been sitting on for a little while because I didn't have the Desert Zaku, and I ended up doing a situation battle that I got put into it with the blue team color. So this will be an interesting one, honestly. So it's a fun hit and run unit, and I do actually quite recommend it if you get the chance to get a hold of it. It's a good unit, but we're going to start out by running over to B and immediately grabbing our good lad points. We got our Desert Rommel color uniform on, of course. We're going to jump right back in. What a beautiful Cyclops that is. And we're going to turn, we're going to look at what 2 and 1 are dealing with at the moment. And we're going to come right up this way. I want to try to draw their fire in a couple different directions as I take a shot. And I'm going to move up. I'm going to see him do this. I'm going to go ahead and go right to that, knock him there, then miss, but get him with the backswing. You can see what kind of damage that axe does, and Shazam. So we're going to come in, get hit with that explosion, and the Dresden is going to give him a little bit of a chop. We're going to take 7,000 off. I believe the Zeta, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the Zeta Gundam. This unit can be nasty, and we're going to come in and we're going to push with our Dom Brudderin. He's going to jump over there. We're going to take a shot directly into him, go with the head Vulcans, trying to knock him out of his flight form, but he's going to run away. And we're going to shift over here to help our guys. They're going to go ahead and take that unit off, and we're going to start approaching the Hakashiki. Come in, fire, but he's going to dodge. Miss with our attacks. We're still not quite great with those. See what's going on. Get that big swing for that 6,000 damage. And we're going to back off a little bit. Now, I kind of wish I got to play the blue team Gelgoog, but, you know. He's going to go ahead and fall back. I'm going to fire, take him out with the rocket bazooka, and then turn to see what's going on up here with 3. So we're going to go ahead and jump up. We're going to see that he's getting pushed. We're going to go right in for it. Not quite get that melee, but enough to scare the bejesus out of him. Come in, go for that again, take him out. Good lord, that is a nasty combo. We're going to fire directly into the double Zeta. And we're just going to play a game. But when we throw our little grenade in, we forgot that it follows our cursor. And we're going to fall down here, avoiding the damage. We're going to move up to help our guy. And we're going to get traditioned on. And we're going to go ahead and finish him off with a quick chop. That's some pretty nice damage. We're doing pretty good at the moment. Come in, not get that. He's going to try to counter us, but it's going to put him in a bit of an odd position, and, well, me as well. So I'm going to back off. We're going to switch over to the machine gun and just start hammering him with that to try to stagger him. Our guys are going to push him. He's going to jump down. We're going to fire, hit, but not finish him off, and there we go. We're going to narrowly avoid some more tradition following us. And I see Morg is going to drop there, so I decide to hang back a little bit, avoid that shot, take a shot, catch him in the legs, and number 3 is going to go in because he's a hoss. We're going to catch this guy again, and we're going to not get that attack off. I believe it's the Mark II that we're going after. So I'm going to work on him with the machine gun, go in, catch him with that, and then the big chop. But we're going to catch the shield with that. And we're going to hold back. I did not want to knock my guy down at that point. And the Mark II is going to run away. I'm noticing a trend here. We're going to go ahead and fire, catch him with that, come in, get the big chop, finish him off, and then swing back around to see number 2 is facing off pretty much half their team. We're going to come in to try to help 1 and 2 as much as we can. We're going to take a shot at the double Zeta. He's going to do a little bit of dodging. And we're going to come in and try to help our guy by just at least getting some damage in and make him back off. But we're going to take our first death there. we're gonna spawn in at D, and we can see that the teams are kind of spread out. We're gonna take a shot at the Hakashiki, but he's gonna dodge. I decide that what I need to do is immediately go for this double Zeta, catch him with both those hits, put a decent amount of damage on him, then shift over here to try to help my guys out by coming in and going right for the Zeta. We're going to go for the big hit, take 7 something off him. He's going to get taken out because he was just in a bad position at that point. I'm going to throw that in there, go for the big hit, but he's going to dodge out of it. We're going to back off, throw another shot in, go for the big hit, take it, and the Dresden is going to nearly finish him. And I'm going to avoid the hit because I don't want to, again, knock my guy off. Fire, take him out with the rocket, and then we'll swing around and go right for this guy. He's just badly placed at this point, and he's out. We're doing pretty good. We're being fairly aggressive, but I don't want to get too mixed into things. I see one is fighting someone here, so I'm going to take a moment to come over and see if I can get a sneaky shot on the Hakashiki there. And I'm going to try to push him in to committing to an attack. I see that we have the Mark II over here, or not the Mark II, the GM3. We're going to fire directly into him, almost catch him with that downswing. He's going to come in, and we're going to do a little bit of a dance, catch him with that, knock him down with 8,000. And again, forget that my charge is a little longer on that unit. And what we're going to do is effectively try to dance around and take him here. So he's going to come in, knock us down. Our guy is going to come in and do a little bit of a follow-up. But he got taken out. So it's just me and him at the moment. We're going to take a shot at him. And we're just going to commit to, well, taking him out. His legs are a bit shot, and I'm going to be able to just finish him off there. I see a guy approaching behind me, so I'm going to do my best to avoid it. The Hakashiki is still a very good unit. We're going to get... well, Zeta's going to overshoot. He's going to fall down. I'm just going to fire directly into his legs, and I'm going to dodge out. I'm going to waste their time because, one, there's a support fire coming, and I want to try to lure them into staying for it. You know? Here we go. He moved out. The support fire took us out. Oh well, not all plans work. So let's see how we did. We got the nice pose here. Blue! We got 2 board positions and 2nd place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.
You got some praise!